there. As soon as they threw in Bob, Bob kind of, threw up the Zarya, split up the team a little bit, killed that Zarya, killed the Reinhardt, took both tanks down. I didn't know Bob knew which ones to focus, but apparently he did. Bob stands for Big Omnic Boyfriend, according to Radamus. I like that. That's a good term of use. All right, so coming into this third map, I believe Aphrodite gets to pick again since they lost that last game. So let's see what they choose to play here. One thing I will say about Athena in that last Hannah Mura fight is they were a little bit patient about when to go in. They got their ults up and then they pushed in. The moment they saw that push to go in, they went in. And I think, I talk about Hannah Mura all the time. I had to study it for back when I was on a team. Um, and every time it's just about pushing in, making that you have to know when to initiate and you have to initiate. A lot of times people just spend their time at that door and then you only have a minute left, and it's very easy to not realize how much time you spend not going in on that map. But it's all about just making that movement forward. Battery operated boyfriend from Broad. That's a pretty good one. I'm pretty sure I know some people that had a certain item that they called Bob as well. See, Bob bring own boy. I'm bad at these acronyms. I couldn't keep it up. So battery operated boyfriend. Multiple. Let's see. All right, so Aphrodite gets to pick the map. Let's see what they're gonna choose. I'm hoping for a King of the Hill. I personally love King of the Hill maps. Maybe because I'm allowed to play Tracer on those maps. I don't know what it is. I just love them. I think the nice thing about King of the Hill is they're kind of simple, but in the aspect that both teams are trying to accomplish the same task. In other games, like in this Capture Point one, in the 2CP, or in the hybrid or payload ones, the goal is always one team defends and one team attacks. In King of the Hill, it's not that. You're both trying to achieve the same goal, and there's something nice about that. And look at that. It's almost like they could hear me, and they chose the Lijiang Tower for the next map. Ooh, with the Lunar New Year skins, even better. Also, Lijiang Tower, we do have a bunch of snipers from both teams. I'd be interested to see how the snipers handle King of the Hill. I know it can be done with Lijiang Tower. It's just always, I don't know how people do it. I've tried being a sniper in Lijiang Tower. Not that I'm even a main sniper, and it just never works out. So I'm interested to see how that goes. And I'm expecting some nice Zarya plays. I don't know if we're gonna stick with the fair because it's mostly been fair and snipers from both teams. All right, and here we go. We're going into the fight as we speak right now.
Now arriving at
Lijiang Tower. Athena's gonna hope for this win so that they can snatch the golden apple from the tree. That's just this story, right? Everything I know about a golden apple in Eden is all from Assassin's Creed. I've learned all my history from Assassin's Creed. All right. This map, I would say, I don't know. For me, like, this is not a sniper map, but I'm sure I'm going to be proven wrong shortly by Zan. Now, they were putting a lot of focus on Zan in that last fight, though, for good reason. If you leave that sniper just to do what she wants, you're gonna regret it afterwards. Yeah, and already we see Zan not choosing the sniper this time, going with McCree, which is I think McCree is actually for some. I don't, I'm not a big fan of McCree, but I know when he's a really good character, and especially on this map. All right, and a Mei. I'm excited to see a Mei come out with Winston. Winston's always good on King of the Hill. All right, we actually see a very, very sort of standard comp based off what we've seen from Athena before, except with the exception Sam is now a Junkrat. Ooh, and a Hammond. You don't get to see Hammond too much. All right, looks like both teams are going to meet on that top middle point. Athena bounces off, goes the opposite way. Looks like their team might be slightly split. Doesn't make use of it from the side of Aphrodite. They come back to the point. Looks like Hammond's just going to try to knock them off. Ooh, they're on top of them. Majora on Winston, on Julia. Radimus is out on their own in the middle of the team. Goes down for it. Ooh, Zan. Oh, Julia just knocking 2 out. There goes Mori. There goes Mei. Oh, Luna able to follow up by getting Hammond knocked out. Was it just me, or did Julia use the same ability to take out 2 of them? All right, looks like Aphrodite is gonna fall back and regroup and try to re-push that point. All right, and it looks like Aphrodite is gonna come from the top back. I think that's a good idea. Junkrat's sending out the tire, but does he know where the team is? Ooh, he's looking for them. Moira's staying back. Will that tire be able to reach her? Nope, doesn't look like the tire gets anyone, but holds them off from attacking for just a little bit. Ooh. Dragon Strike comes out, doesn't catch anyone with it. We see the rest of the team coming in. Ooh, Winston down in a flash. Make that Mercy down. Oh my god, 4 down already. Oh, okay, Athena just bringing out sword.
Get into position.
Aphrodite, you're gonna have to make some. You're gonna have to charm your way into this one. All I know about Athena is she has a shield and sword, and Aphrodite is, you know, about love. Aphrodite's a lover, not a fighter. Give them a break, Athena. Alright, McCree's coming in around the top back. Looks like they're coming inside. Ooh, and Julia's taken out by McCree. Zan shooting away. Doesn't look like Mercy's going to be able to get to them. Not that they have a Mercy. High Noon doesn't catch anyone. Not quite noon for them. Shattered down. Taken out shortly afterwards. Zan is brought back up by the Mercy. Winston is going angry. 8 all around the place, I guess. Knocking back the rest of the team, keeping Julia out of the battle. Goes down. Tire coming out from Sam. Ooh, manages to catch Mercy, and there we see a grab comes out to take the rest of the team with the Dragon Strike as well. Is that going to be able to take D.Va out? Looks like it's able to do enough damage for the rest of the team to get her. And that is the rest of Aphrodite. Doesn't look like they'll be able to get back in time. That is the first objective scored for Athena. Oh, Athena. That last fight was just so well played by both teams, but especially on the side of Athena, like just the way that they, I mean, I don't even know where to begin. There's a lot of ults thrown out there, just back and forth between them, but ultimately, no pun intended, it came down to the way that Athena handled it that ended up taking that win for them. Almost kind of just wiping out their team right at that 99%. So once they were all gone, they didn't have time to get back to the point.
5, 4, 3, 2.
All right, we actually see a composition change from the side of Athena. They switched Radimus off from Reinhardt over to a Winston. So now we have Winston versus Winston. Probably a good pick. Winston is very strong in King of the Hill. They probably weren't seeing too much defensively from Reinhardt considering their team composition. All right, and immediately they're already on the checkpoint. Winston by himself. Looks like they're going to try to take him out. Mei is on him. He's frozen and he's gone. Mercy trying to res Winston, able to pull it off from the side of Athena. Back up in the space. Ooh. Julia up in the skies, just firing away. Winston is on top of her. Alright, we see Winston jumping to and fro, both sides, just jumping in electricity. Oh, okay, Athena is going angry on the monkey, trying to knock him off. Manages to take out 2 in his rage. Ooh, barrage coming out from Julia. That's another one down. Almost a second one. Looks like Athena's going to win this checkpoint. Alright, Aphrodite. Alright, it looks like Athena might be pushing towards the shop here. That choke, that's a very smart sort of play on this King of the Hill map. Get away from that checkpoint, you know. Keep them in a choke as best as you can. Alright. And we actually see Rapid Gamer. Rapid Gamer is now a D.Va. It looks like they have been for a while, actually. 94% on the ult. Maybe they can get a nice little bomb out here. Bob. coming out, already takes out one. Bob, can you stop? Ooh, just hammering at the D.Va. And she is finished up by Rebel Rose on Zarya. All right, we see Winston go angry again. Doesn't manage to take one out on it. Still alive though, jumps out, but the other Winston is stalking straight behind him. Very far forward on Radimus. They knock him out for a second. Radimus is trying to get back out, but will they be able to? They're chasing him down still. Ooh, looks like they're able to get to the healer, but the healer's taken out in the process. Oh no, but a few are knocked off the platform by Julia. Ooh, Grav coming out. Barrage followed up with it, but Julia's taken out by her own barrage by the looks of it. A little bit too close to that D.Va for comfort. And D.Va might have the point because of it now. Looks like it's about to swap over, and there it goes. Winston's trying to get back in. Ends up deciding to retreat, but put to sleep in the process. Looks like they're going to be on top of him. Will he get out? Oh, he gets out. Well, that was the most entertaining battle I've ever seen in Overwatch, and I've seen a lot. Ooh, Radimus going Winston, just hitting that D.Va, takes her out. Put to sleep again, frozen. Oh my gosh, no movement for that Winston. And here we see Mei's ult come out from the side of Aphrodite. Doesn't seem to catch anyone, but makes it hard for him to stay in that space there. Luna coming in with a very quick revive on Radimus. Winston is now back up in the battle. The Athena Winston. A lot of back and forth, but it looks like Athena might have the advantage right now. Looks like they have 4 there and 3. And there's 2 that go down from the side of Aphrodite. Winston is still in there, going angry, trying to keep that health pull up, keeping it for a little bit longer. We actually see Mei run in as well, maybe trying to keep that point, just trying to get it at 99%, or maybe hold it because the other team's at 84. Oh, and there comes the grab to get the Mei, but it also manages to catch the Widow in the process and able to take her out to eat. They're able to take her out to eat, guys. This is night market, so. Oh, well played by them. 94%. Team Aphrodite is gonna have to get here fast. Winston, D.Va already there. Barrage coming out from, but very high up, doesn't manage to take anyone out. Luna, another sneaky res on Julia. She's back in action. Oh, and already Julia's taken out 1, 2. That's 2 gone. That res is starting to pay off. Radimus takes out another one. We have Rabbit Gamer still left, as well as the Pharaoh. Will they be able to hold this out for the rest of their team? There comes a bomb. Ooh, not quite enough. Also, I just want to say, well-placed shield by Winston on the D.Va mech, but it seems like it might have faded right as it went off, or maybe the bomb destroyed it as it does. Wow, though, those last fights were the most entertaining fights. There's just a lot of back and forth of, I'm going to chase you down. Oh no, I made a mistake. I need to get back. Oh no, now you're chasing me down. And then, oh no, now my team is being bounced off the side because I'm chasing you down. Like that was amazing. That was just so great to watch. Okay. All right. So looks like that is the winner for the Golden Apple tournament. Athena has won. It was best of 5. They won 3 matches. So we probably won't be going to the 4th or 5th games, but Rebel Rose is suggesting maybe we do, one more map, but switch around the teams a little bit, change it up. Oh, okay. I didn't realize, I don't know if their Ash was just placing that Bob down at the right moments, but that Bob was doing work. Yeah, so it looks like there might be some team swaps up. So these teams are actually put together. They all applied for this tournament, the Golden Apple tournament, and then were balanced based off their teams. But it looks like some of them are saying that the teams don't seem exactly balanced. As we were saying, Athena seemed to really be knocking Aphrodite down a few times there. So we might see some swaps around. But it does come down to the question: who do we swap around? Hmm. Okay, so we're seeing some swaps. Okay, so I think we'll still refer to them as Aphrodite and Athena. It looks like Aphrodite has just decided to bless some different players today, and Athena's decided to bless some other players. Though how apt of that, right? For Athena to win over Aphrodite. You know, Aphrodite's more of the loving goddess, and Athena's more of the battle goddess. Like I don't know. We might have been at fault of how we name them. One's a fighter, one's a lover. Let's see. Everyone, so they're asking what SR Julia is. Julia, I don't know if that's so. A lot of these are old, original Death Blossoms members, and some of them are new Death Blossoms members. And anyone watching that doesn't know Death Blossoms is an all-female gaming clan that mostly does the game Overwatch, but also does other games as well. Very good community. I am fortunate enough to be a part of it. They also have competitive teams within their community. They have tournaments like this, a lot of fun sort of events, just a lot of good stuff. And you know, they even have a so if you are a female and haven't joined and are interested in it, I recommend looking it up, taking a look at it. If you are a male and interested in it, then unfortunately you can't join. But however, we have Death Blossoms Friends where we open it up to everyone and have events that we have there as well. It's not just exclusive to females only. I apologize for my sassiness, commentators. I love you. Aw. I'm only one commentator though. Oh, I should just start commentating to myself. Be like, so how's it going today, New Aiden? Well, I'm glad you asked, New Aiden. It's been going quite well. But no, I appreciate you all. There's been no sassiness. Also, the more sassy people are, the better. I love sassy. Yeah, Julia, I'm master-ish. Yeah, Julia, I'm pretty sure that's Julia. And if that is, she's a really good player. Oh, oh, shucks, Rabbit. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, so we see some swaps. I see Julia swapped over. They swapped Zan for Julia. I don't know if there's any other swaps. That seems to be the same team for the most part. I'm double checking here to make sure. Let's see. Hmm. Okay, let's see what. Okay, so yep. So Julia and Zan have been swapped over, and that is it. Those are the only two that have been swapped. Okay, so we might just see a change in DPS. Zan is also really good. She's very high up there in the rankings. But I think for the most part, I think from what I was talking with Genos about this before, I think both teams are in the 2000 range on average. Um, but each player is a different level of SR. So you could have someone like Julia who could be she's in the masters range, and then someone who's really low that brings down the average or brings up the average. And I know Julia is one of the best. A very good DPS. So having a good DPS like that. So is Zan though, but just sometimes just comes down to a lot of times I notice when you balance up those rankings, a lot of times if the DPS is the higher ranking, it can really hurt for the enemy team. Not that, and it's not that the DPS are the best players on the team. It's more that they are the ones who are most likely to carry for the team. Usually if you're a carry player, you're not going to carry as a Mercy. You could be a phenomenal Mercy, but you probably won't carry with them unless you, I don't know, unless you just kill people all the time as Mercy. All right, so we were going into Rialto. Looks like we're doing a bit more of a swap up. Rebel Rose for Rabid Gamer have gotten swapped. I don't know if there's going to be any more swaps here. Looks like they're also going to be swapping voice chats as well. Preferably, do not want to have enemies and allies on the same voice channel. All right, going into Rialto.
Welcome to Rialto.
So my thoughts on Rialto. I really like this map. I have not got to play it very much since it's came out, but I really do enjoy it. Now I will say though, that first corner, so depending on how you hold it, there's actually two very impressive ways I've seen this held before. So there's one where you actually push them all the way up to their spawn point, which is ridiculous, but that's what they've been doing in the more competitive aspects, and it's been working. I don't get it. But the one that I like to see is that first corner there. That one can be held out for so long. So I'm expecting we might see this first corner after the bridge being held by the defensive team. Also, I love seeing bounces on this in that first point. Like Orisa, I think that's why I like Rialto. Because in a lot of maps, you're mostly going to see Reinhardt. But in Rialto, I feel like Orisa is just very strong in it. So a lot of times you'll see Orisa come out of the woodworks. Now for both our players, though, they are Reinhardt's mains, Reynamis and Majora. So we are going to see Reinhardt. And Reinhardt's still good at this map too. I just love seeing Orisa on it. But yeah, double Reinhardts from both sides. Julia coming out the Hanzo again, Sam on Hanzo. So we're gonna see double Hanzo, actually double snipers from the side of defense. That should hopefully be able to combat with Julia's Hanzo. Very aggressive sniping from her usually. All right, it looks like they're actually gonna hold back a little bit further. It looks like they're gonna hold that second corner back. All right, Team Aphrodite already coming around that bend. All right, Reynamis up on that second corner, pushing ahead. Julia coming up top with Sam. Sam doesn't know Sam jumps off, able to avoid any sort of shots, but Julia's still up high. Someone's going to need to contest. Rebel Rose takes out Reynamis very quickly. Zan getting payback on Julia, ends up sniping her from afar. But the rest of the team is just pushing up ahead. There's 4 of them here, 5 of them. All right, looks like Aphrodite's gonna fall back. Oh, wow, Zan already with her ult can see behind walls exactly where the enemies are. They might go for that Zarya that's split off. I'm not entirely sure. It looks like they decide against it though. Moira sending out her orb, dish a little bit of damage out to around the corner there. Aphrodite actually switching from Reinhardt to the Winston. Not a bad call considering they have 2 snipers. You know, the Winston can jump up on them. Either stop them from sniping or kill them. Alright, we see a lot of back and forth between the 2 teams. Ooh, Ashe trying to come up behind. Sets a dynamite near the payload. People... doesn't look like they get damage from it though. Alright, and Valkyrie coming out from the side of Aphrodite. Rez's Ashe. The Dragon Strike comes out, but it doesn't manage to catch anyone.
This will protect us.
Alright, I'm hearing a lot of sniper shots going off. Winston in the back trying to get on that sniper. Get on Widow, doesn't like her being there. Widow ends up repositioning, so Winston is hiding behind, probably trying to get his jump up. Sam comes for him, but he decides, nope, I'm gonna go over to the Zenyatta, but goes down for it. Ooh, Julia actually switches over to Genji. Alright, we're just kind of watching them. Oh, Rebel Rose is actually pretty charged up on Zarya right now. Oh, and there comes the grab. Oh, but they pulled up a shield, hoping to defend some of that. They do. Julia coming out with her ult as well, is on top of the healer. You know, fortunately, Rabid Gamers defends them with a shield. Winston jumping far forward. Julia takes out Zan. What the headshot? She's sniping even on Genji. Winston pushing far forward. Sam's able to finish them up. Looks like they might get that first point though as a result. And yep, there they go. They got it. All right, we're seeing some nice momentum from the side of Aphrodite now. Quite a bit of changes there. Kind of a partial dive composition, like half dive. Julia definitely coming in back with that Genji. Looks like Winston might be there with her. All right, Winston is on top of the healers and Yada. Julia coming for them too. Transcendence comes out from Luna. Winston goes angry, is smashing around. Ooh, Zarya is taken out though. Ooh, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down. All right, they were able to stop that momentum a little bit. We do see Winston and Genji though really focusing on their healers. Without that Transcendence, we probably would have seen their Zenyatta go down, Luna, but it was a good thing she used it. It was able to keep her team up as well during the rest of the fight. And here we see Bob coming out again, but being shielded by Radimus. Majora's on top of him with the hammer though, knocks him out. Julia, that's 1, 2, 3 down. Oh my gosh, and Zuko? I apologize if I said that wrong. Just throwing out bombs everywhere, dynamiting it up. That girl is dynamite. Alright, pushing ahead. Doesn't look like they're going to be able to defend that second checkpoint. Doesn't look like they're going for it. There comes the dragon. Ooh. Zan snipes at Imisu, the Zenyatta. Asher's pulled up rather quickly by Rick and Diva on Mercy. Alright, again we see both Reinhardt's just hammering away. Ash trying to sneakily like throw a dynamite and back, doesn't catch anyone. There's a grab! Grouped up with the Mora's ult, trying to get the damage on them. Use it as a damage dealer, then a healer. Another dynamite. Zarya takes out Julia on Rabbit, or Julia on Genji. Okay, and at this point, if we look at it, very similar sort of ults that they have coming up. We actually see Atlanta switching over. They have a Brigitte now instead of a Zenyatta, much more up close and personal. Pretty good with those dive type compositions, or even against Genji. So a very smart pick from her. I'm expecting us to see Rabbit Gamer release their grab soon. There's no ult to really pair up with it, but maybe just with the Moira and the Brigitte and the Reinhardt, they can just hammer away. Ooh, but already Radimus is coming in with that charge that took out Luna. They able to take out Radimus as a result, but now they have the momentum going forward. That's Team Aphrodite pushing ahead. So Athena is sitting back at the final checkpoint here. Now, if this wasn't a golden apple map, I don't know what it would be. Alright, we see a strike coming up from Radimus. Ooh! A sneaky revive by Riken Diva. And there comes the dragon. Doesn't manage to kill anyone, but does some damage. Ooh, nice charge by Majora, taking out Rabbit Gamer. It looks like Athena's grabbed this back, is going to be able to defend this. Luna going forward slightly. Ooh, oh no, Radimus is taken out in the process. That might give Aphrodite the encouragement to move forward. Oh, they're going to hold back and regroup though. Probably a smarter play. I gotta say, I like Luna being on Brigitte. I think that was a good call. But we do see that Team Aphrodite has swapped up their composition. Maybe partially because of it. Ooh, Bob coming out again. Not to mention Sam just firing at them from behind. There comes the grab. There comes the dragons. Gone with dragons. 10 seconds remain. They just got Rabbit Gamer to get off the point. Zan is in the back. Oh, and actually Rick and Diva fighting off Zan. And they're able to get that checkpoint. A Mercy versus a Widow. You don't see that too many times.
To 3. Switching sides. Initiate.
They did happen to get that to 0 seconds though on the push, so this is still anyone's game. And obviously at this point, Athena's going to want to try to push it a little bit further than Aphrodite did, hoping to get it there in less time. That way they can get a second push going forward in the overtime. I'm wondering if maybe we might see a dive composition come out from it, or maybe they'll just stick to what they know. They've been doing really good with what they have, but we might see some change-ups considering how well Aphrodite did that push this time. The composition changes have really actually changed up the game. All right, just waiting for things to start now.
Coming in 30 seconds.
All right, and here we see. I'm loving the Zarya. I'm loving that we both Zaryas from both teams. Let's see, actually very similar comps from what we've been seeing previously. Kaizuku switching over to Mei though. I like it.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Double Reinhardt, all that jazz.
Stop the payload.
And we actually see Luna switch over to Anna. Alright, already at the corner. Looks like Majora might be trying to hold that first corner. Ooh, they are purple. You're asleep. Oh, they're being hammered at. They're trying to get back. Will they be able to get healing in time? Looks like they are, but let's see how the rest of the team plays this out. Ooh, a strike straight through the middle of the team. Ooh, okay. Alright, we actually see 2 down from the side of Athena. Make that 3 down. Majora taking out his counterpart, Radames. That's 4th one down. Looks like Athena's gonna have to fall back. Yeah, and yeah, so Majora, Reinhardt, taking out Reinhardt. Alright, looks like Athena might wrap around the back way, or maybe just the snipers are gonna try to shoot from back there, get a little bit of damage out. It does seem to be splitting up Aphrodite's attention slightly though, as the rest of Athena comes back the main route. Majora pushing up ahead, trying to slash as they can. Ooh, Kaizuku is purpled, very low on health, ends up bubbling and healing up. Ooh, Luna knocking out Kaizuku. Sam taking out the Zenyatta. That's Zenyatta, Mei, Zarya down. Athena finally getting some momentum on that payload. Will the team be able to get over there before time? Looks like they're just going to hold the bridge and let them get that second point, unless they decide to move forward right now, which looks like Majora is. There's a dynamite just behind him. And he's on them. He's purpled. He's shielded. Alright, there's a grab. Ooh, with the dragons. And that's 1 gone, 2 gone. Ooh, what a beautiful hold. They pushed in right at the last second to be able to hold that. Just good timing on them to be able to know when to move in. We see Anna in the back. Unfortunately, they're probably going to stagger her. She decides to jump off. Don't give them that big of a stagger. Smart call. Luna's just swimming with the fishes, as they say. Yeah, great recontest by the side of Aphrodite. Aphrodite finally getting some love here. And, you know, I know I've talked about Majora a few times here, but I have to hand it off to them knowing the right moment to move in there. Literally, they moved in the last second that they could. Alright, we see Athena grouping up in the building. Aphrodite knows they're there. They're shooting a little bit through there. Hoping to hold them back. Athena's going to have to make some movement here, though. 50 seconds left on the clock. Ooh, Shatter. That's 3 down in that Shatter. Zenyatta coming out with Transcendence holding them up, but they're purpled. Ooh, and the ice is coming out. Oh, Radames is frozen just as he's about to bring Majora down. And they're able to take out 3 in that fight. a trade of ults. Coming into this next fight, there's going to be one more fight left by the looks of it. We do see very sort of similar ult charges, but we might actually see more coming from the side of Athena with the Zarya grab and, you know, Bob. Bob has kind of been doing a lot of work in these games. And already there comes the Dragon Strike out from side of Aphrodite, trying to stop them from moving forward. Not a bad idea. Ooh, Bob immediately going for Mercy. Mercy strikes Valkyrie. That's 2 down from the side of Athena. Aphrodite's fully up with Valkyrie's up. Radimus trying to get back into the battle. Ooh, but goes down quick. Luna trying to live as long as she can, but the rest of the team is on them and Trin is up to keep alive. Oh, and there she is swept up. And no one else is able to get back there in time. That is a win for Aphrodite. Well played, well played. Alright, let's watch this. Radimus. Both Radimus and Majora have been playing phenomenal Reinhardts. Ooh, Shatter underneath the payload. Yeah, this was right when that Zenyatta hit that sentence to defend against the Genji. Honestly, pretty much almost missed that entire fight. Unfortunately, just, you know, it was happening as the Zenyatta was happening over there. But wow, what a nice play of the game. Well done. All right, we might go with a 5th one. I'm not entirely sure. We'll see what these teams decide to do. I don't know if that was our final map or not. Let me check with them. All right, just checking in on the team, seeing. Okay, it looks like that was game. So thanks everyone for joining in on this tournament. Again, this was the Golden Apple tournament. Athena were the ultimate winners of the Golden Apple, but we did have that nice sort of last friendly battle, just with some sort of team swap ups, and Aphrodite was able to take the good, fun, friendly fight. So you know what? When it came to the fight, Athena won. But when it came to the friendly fight, you know, the fight of love, Aphrodite won, as it should have been. All right. Well, thanks all for joining us. Again, this is a Golden Apple tournament brought by Death Blossoms, and I had a blast. This is New Eden signing off.